What is up, YouTube? Fluttershy RLC, and I'm back with another Madden 16 Draft Champions draft and gameplay. So right off the bat, we're going to go with the Colts coach because I haven't played with their playbook. Kind of want to change it up, do something different, and that's what I'm trying to do now with Draft Champions. Just draft different players, and right off the bat, we get Lavonte Davis. Of course, I got to go with a cornerback. You need a good cornerback in Draft Champions, or else you're pretty much screwed. And now we get Cam Newton, but we also get two linebackers. And I'm thinking about getting Carlos Dansby right here. He's got some pretty solid stats, great play rec, fairly good speed, solid hit power, good pursuit, good block shed. So I don't know, but it's kind of tough because Dante Hightower, he's a pretty good pick, but you kind of need a good middle linebacker. The middle linebacker is kind of like the quarterback of your defense. So, of course, I got to go with him, and we're faced with another tough choice, Shady Jeffrey or another cornerback in Jonathan Joseph. But I'm thinking about getting Jeffrey. I can hold off on getting a running back, and even the silver running backs are pretty damn good if you get the right offensive line. And speaking of which, we get an offensive line choice, but we also get Jason Witten. I have not played with Jason Witten yet, so I was like, you know what? Again, I kind of want to try out new things now. Instead of just drafting the same players, kind of want to draft some different players and, see what's new and see what, I can get. And this round we kind of get some kind of bad picks, so I go ahead and I'm going to pick Chance Warmack, get myself a good right guard. I kind of felt like his stats were just a little bit better than Derek Newton's, and and look at this. Boom, we get Deshaun Jackson, flashback D-Jax. Of course, I gotta go with him. He's a flashback. He's a new card. Of course, I gotta pick him. I really wanted to pick Le'Veon Bell, but, man, it's just flashback D-Jax. How could you not want that? It's kind of a rare thing to get. So next round, and this is a very, very bad round. So I don't want to get Alex Smith because he's not very good in Madden. I already have a cornerback, and Norman's not very good. So you know what? C.J. Anderson has got some solid stats for a running back. So I'm going to go ahead and get him. And the next round, and we get Travis Frederick and Sebastian Volmir. Now, I'm not doing this live as I'm drafting this because I didn't draft it with LiveCom when I drafted this team. I was here with my friend.
What's up, guys? CodGamer2298.
And I was kind of me and him were drafting it because, I was letting him play a little bit and stuff. So, I kind of drafted this team in mind for him to play it, and just something cool happened. Well, you guys have already read the title. You already know what happens, but trying to build some suspense here, guys. So here in the next round, we get Haloti Ngata. Of course, I wanted Travis Kelce, but we already got Jason Witten. So we're just going to go with Haloti Ngata right here because why not? And then the next round, we get Ryan Tannehill. Now, I don't have a quarterback, so I kind of, needed to get one, which maybe I wish I didn't get him, but hey, whatever. So we pick up Ryan Tannehill, and on the next round, and we get, of course, another kind of wasted pick. Of course, we're probably going to go with Michael Crabtree. I already have a center, already have a tight end, so Crabtree's kind of just what you got to do, it's kind of just the only way that this can go. And now, this round, flashback Michael Vick! Are you serious, man? Flashback Vick! The card that everyone's been wanting. Of course, I did get J.J. Watt, but screw him. We got Flashback Vick. Wow, man. I haven't seen, anyone else, post gameplay with him or anything. So, of course, I had to snatch him. I had to do it. And I hope you guys are just as excited as I. You guys can tell I'm pretty excited. Because, it's flashback. It's Michael Vick, the best QB in the game. 93 speed. And then we're not even done. We got our Legends round, and we get Ty Law. We got Vontae Davis and Ty Law. Great cornerbacks. We drafted a pretty damn good team. We drafted an amazing team. And I can't wait to see this team in action, see how they play. And I can't wait for you guys to see it as well. Now, I was considering getting Jones just because he's got ridiculously stupid stats, but I had to go with Ty Law. So now this is in the championship because the first 3 games, they quit after their first drive, they quit. So here in the championship, my opponents got Herman Moore and Aaron Rodgers. Oh boy, you don't make it to the championship. Well, I guess you could, if you're good enough, but most people you face in the championship are going to have a pretty stacked team. So we're starting out here on defense, of course, so kind of going to have to wait a little bit to see Vick. And right here, we should have had that pick. Don't know how he didn't bring that down. So second down and 10. I already know he's pretty much just going to be lobbing it deep to Herman Moore every single chance he gets. I pretty much already know this is what this guy's going to do. But he's already faced with a third down and 8. And Rodgers, how does he catch that? How does he make that play? I don't understand, but hey, whatever. So First down and 10 again. Rodgers all day in the pocket to throw. Not a good thing, but he decided to go a little bit too late, and Haloti Nada's there for the sack, bringing down a second down and 12. And, of course, he's going to bomb it deep to Herman Moore, and somehow he's not down. There's no one back there, and Herman Moore's in for the touchdown. Wow, that's like the ultimate troll play right there. You know, no one touched him down. I guess he wasn't down by contact, so he was able to get back up and score. Are you serious? Come on, EA. So now we got to bring Vick out now. And, of course, the first play, he gets hit as he throws. But next play, fires a dot right to Jason Witten for the first down. So now this guy, I don't know what he was doing. He was just calling cover 4 the whole game. But he contained Vick. Like, I could not scramble out the pocket whatsoever. But I could do this. Look at Vick breaking that tackle, spin move. Look at Michael Vick, that 93 speed, putting it to work. I mean, you have to, man. You know, it's the first time I've played with Mike Vick. I kind of had to try to cheese a little bit with him, but you know, you still got to kind of play a little bit seriously. Jason Witten catches that for the first down, so we're put in good field position already. We're gonna try to get a toss to C.J. Anderson, and he decides to conserve to tackle me, which might have helped me. I don't know, but that's gonna bring up a 3rd down and 2, and Vick throwing it as he's on his back foot. And that's gonna bring up a 4th down. So I'm all about bad ideas, but we got flashback D-Jax Vick to Deshaun Jackson. That was just a crazy good hookup, you know, like that one good year Vick had with the Eagles, and then he sucked after that. But that one good year he had, D-Jax and Vick, like the most electric offense in the NFL. I mean, Deshaun Jackson and Michael Vick. How could you not get any more amazing? And on this next play, of course, Herman Moore just burns my corners deep, and he's going to shove it into the end zone. The ultimate disrespect, showboat when you burn someone like that. It's like, not only did you embarrass your opponent by just burning them like that, you showboated on him too. That's the ultimate disrespect right there. So now, but again, we get to bring Vick back on the field. So I'm like, all right, okay, I'm not too concerned about that. You know, as long as I get to play with Vick, because the first 3 games I didn't get to play with Vick because my opponents got the ball first. They like threw a pick or something happened, and then they quit. So this is literally the first 3 games I didn't get to play with Vick once. Like, are you kidding me? And now in the championship game, I get to work out all the kinks and stuff. And we almost caught that pass there, but it's incomplete. So bringing up a 3rd down and 9. Vick is being a little squirrely, and I can't run with him. And of course, we overthrow Jason Witten. So now on 4th down, we're gonna go for it. Not our best idea, and no one was open. We just lob it up, and that one's incomplete. So turnover on down. So now he gets the ball back in prime position to make a big play right here. I mean, you know, he's already up by a touchdown. Not sure. I do get ball at half, so that's going to really help me. But he cannot score. He scores, we could be in deep trouble. 3rd down and 12, and he's going to just knock it away. Thank God. But a 4th down, he's going to go for it. Of course he's going to go for it. He's going to lob it up to Herman Moore. He catches it, but he's out of bounds. He's ruled out of bounds. But I don't know. I thought he got his feet in. I'm not sure. And the booth's going to review it. My butthole was so puckered right there. Like I just clenched. I clenched harder than I've ever clenched before when they did that, but luckily it's upheld, so that's a turnover on downs. So now we got the ball right before half, trying to do something happen. Wow, okay. Trying to make something happen. We do get ball at half, so scoring right here is huge. And C.J. Anderson, look at him breaking tackles, but unfortunately he goes the wrong way. So that's going to bring up another 2nd down and 10. Vick, again, he's containing he's containing his ends like perfectly. I have no room to scramble with Vick. So 3rd down and 6. That rhymed kind of. We're going to find Deshaun Jackson. He's being super clutch right now. You know, he's not making the big explosive plays, but he's still doing his job, getting the job done. And right there, picking up another 1st down, 17 seconds to go. I need a touchdown. I need to make something happen. Vick trying to run, but we're going to be sacked. And that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 13, 12 seconds to go. Kind of a bad snap. We lob it, and we find an open receiver, Michael Crabtree, in the end zone for the touchdown. And we tie the game, going into half. He's got time for one last play. He's going to just lob it deep, and somehow, Trey Wayans gets the pick. I don't know how I got it, so I got time for one last play. So you know what? Let's lob it up to D-Jack, see what happens. And, of course, we catch it in a time where we couldn't do anything after that. Go figure. But, hey, man, I'm not mad about it, to be honest. I'm not mad about it. So we go into half, tie game. you know, we have a prime chance here to take the lead. We got to start to get C.J. Anderson going. I really want to scramble with Vick. I want to, you know, get this guy out of his comfort zone. He's just calling cover 4 literally the entire game, and look at this Michael Vick again. Michael Vick, I'm being so ballsy with Vick right now. I'm not sliding. Screw all that sliding, man. I'm trying to make electric plays happen with Vick. I don't care if I fumble the ball, man. I just want to play with this guy. I want to see what he can do, and I want to make explosive plays, man. That's all I want to do. If he fumbles, well, so be it. Right there, almost picked off, bringing up another third down. Vick, he's been clutch. It hasn't been pretty, but he's been clutch when he needs to, and we're going to find another open receiver for the first down. Time's ticking here in the third. Second down and 9, and I hesitate too much, and Vick's going to get sacked. It's going to bring up a third down, and on this play, you can see Y's wide open, but I accidentally press X, and it's going to be incomplete. So fourth down, I'm forced to just take a field goal. I had to. It's the championship game. Taking my points, getting my lead is kind of, sort of, really important. So now all my defense has got to do is make a stop, and this isn't good. We had him in the backfield, and I go for a strip, and I don't get it. Bad pursuit angles. So he's got the first down, and right before the fourth quarter, he's gonna run another play, and he's kind of moving the ball pretty well. Like, you know, he's got a pretty efficient offense, but we've gotten just a couple lucky plays that's gone our way, and it's changed like the whole outcome of this game. And right there, he catches it, but his player goes back instead of forward. That's gonna bring up a fourth down. This is, man, if we get this, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be game. And of course, he's got all day in the pocket to throw, and finds a wide open Herman Moore for the first, and a lot more Herman Moore down to the 22-yard line. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go, and again, he's scrambling out the pocket, and he's trying to find someone open, but Rodgers has to just throw it away. So that's going to bring up a second down and 10. 2.5 minutes left in the game. We at least hold him to a field goal here or something. He finds another open receiver. He's down into the goal line, down to the 9-yard line. Again, another toss, but this one we're going to bottle that one up. A gain of only 1, or a gain of none, excuse me. Second down and goal, and this one's going to put him down at the 2-yard line. He runs another run play, but it's stuffed. Wait, no, it's not. Yes, it is. It's stuffed. That's going to bring up 4th and goal from the 1. Rodgers, QB sneak, and he's stopped. We got the stop. The defense holds on, but wait. We're at our 1-yard line. Vick, almost picked off, man. If Vick can just get us out of here, we're going to get away with this win some way. Somehow, Vick going to find a receiver open. Now, that's only going to get us to the 3. Give us a little bit more breathing room. 3rd down and 8. I'm looking for you, Deshaun Jackson, with the game-sealing catch. Holy crap, man. How the hell did we get out of this game with the win? 4th and goal from, like, the 2-inch line, and Rodgers can't punch it in. What a game, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this Madden 16 Draft Champions game. I'll see you on the next one.